Okay, we are here tonight to make my mother-in-law's Parmesan chicken, and I'm going to have to make some modifications to it because of our Parmesan cheese. So we're just going to keep going through, and I'm going to show you what I do to make this chicken, and I'll explain the Parmesan cheese, but we're not using it. So this is what is in the cabinet, and I don't know if you can see, but that is orange. Or not orange, but it looks like it's like brown, like a light brown. Anyway, it doesn't look like Parmesan cheese. It was sealed, but it has a very stale smell to it. So I took the, it smells really, really stale. So we won't be having Parmesan chicken tonight. We will be using our cheddar cheese that is in the refrigerator. So we will see how that adaptation to this recipe goes. Okay, so here is the chicken, and this is how we're going to do it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to salt and pepper the chicken. Right. And the kids also like ranch seasoning on their chicken, so we're going to just go with a bit of that. Right. Okay, so those are done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the chicken, we're going to go in the mayonnaise, in the breadcrumbs, and then back in the mayonnaise, back in the breadcrumbs. So we're going to coat them twice. It's really easy, so we're just going to do it a little bit like this, right? The second time, you're just going to make sure that you cover it up like that. And then just lay them on the pan. I want to make sure that we, have enough mayonnaise and breadcrumbs without having to get more. So I kind of just do it really quickly. That way it's getting a double coat, but it's not too thick. We're just going to lay on here. Now, this is usually mixed with the Parmesan cheese, but with our problem that we had, I'm not wanting to use that Parmesan cheese, so we'll just skip that part, and then we'll just use the mild cheddar cheese when these are done. We'll come back and show you what we do when they're done. So we're just going to keep doing this to all the chicken, and then put them on top of this pan, and then in the oven they'll go. Okay, so the chicken is on the sheet pan, and we are going, I put some extra breadcrumbs on it. The mayonnaise is going to keep it moist. I've also layered our pan with some aluminum foil, so we're just going to put it in there. The oven is on 350. Our water right now is boiling, so I am just going to throw in some angel hair pasta to have as a side. And we have our sauce over here boiling also. I'll be adding some spinach to that in just a minute. And when we get it all cooked up, I'll show you what it looks like. I like to add fresh vegetables into our food because sometimes the kids don't always get their greens, like their leafy greens. So I try to add it in everywhere that I can. So anytime we have spinach or kale or collard greens or anything like that, I always add it in. The kids don't normally notice it. So for this chicken, I'm just going to cut this up, add it to the sauce that's going to go on top of the chicken, and then we'll use it on top of the chicken and on top of the pasta that I have going. Now, I wasn't originally planning to make pasta. I was going to make a salad, but the kids wanted pasta instead, and we always keep pasta noodles in the cabinet. So I said, let's just, do a traditional pasta side, and so that's how that came about. So this is going into the pasta sauce instead of our salad. And that's how that works in this house. Okay, so our chicken has come out of the oven, and it looks pretty good. We are going to put some finishing touches on it. I'm putting some shredded cheese on top since we didn't have the Parmesan. And then the kids said to me, well, we have these mozzarella sticks. Let's see if that will work. So we're going to experiment here. I am going to take this string cheese and I'm going to put it on top of this chicken right here. And we're going to see if that will work to make this Parmesan chicken, since our actual Parmesan is no good. So I'm going to take this chicken and take this cheese and just lay it on here like this. And then we're going to put some sauce on top. And I need to put the broiler on, because the chicken is done. So now we just need to, our pasta's done, our sauce is done. So we're just going to finish getting this cheese on here, because we love cheese. And then I'm going to take some of the sauce without making too much of a mess and try to put that on top of there like that, and on top of here. We're just going to keep doing this and put it back in the oven for the cheese to melt on top, and then we'll pull it back out and I'll show you our final product here. And here we are. We have our Parmesan chicken, which has plenty of modifications to it. But I have to say that the mozzarella cheese, the string cheese, melted real nice, and it actually tastes really good. So this is what we're having for dinner tonight. I would say that is a success. What you think?
Especially for a baby.
Yeah.
Is that yummy?
You know what this episode?
Yummy.
It is really good.
Good, I'm glad you think so.